Presented in Distractovision.
Castle Panic is a cooperative tower defense game for 1 to 6 players. Players work together to fight off waves of invaders until the last wave of monsters is defeated or all 6 towers are destroyed. Setup consists of 6 towers and 6 walls defining the castle ring and 6 monsters that are placed around the board in the archer ring to start. The board is divided into 3 colors, red, green, and blue, and several rings, forest, archer, knight, and swordsman, and the castle ring in the center. There are also 6 numbered sections reflecting monster placement in the forest when the dice is rolled. Each player gets an order of play card and is dealt a hand of cards face up. The remainder of the castle deck is placed next to the board with the tar and fortify tokens with room for a discard pile. The remaining monster tokens are mixed up and placed near the board face down or in a bag or cup to draw from. Each player performs the following in order: draw up, discard and draw 1 card, trade, play cards, move monsters, draw 2 new monsters. First, a player draws up to their hand size from the castle cards. Players have the option of discarding and drawing 1 card in an attempt to get a better card. Players may also trade 1 card with any other player. Now, you may play as many cards as you have in hand in order as per card details. Hit cards target a single monster in a specific color and ring, doing 1 point of damage. For example, a red knight is played to attack a monster in the knight ring of the red section, and a green archer is played to attack a monster in the archer ring of the green section. If a monster is dealt damage, reduce its points. New total forward towards the castle. If a monster's points are reduced to 0, it is slain. And if a monster is slain, the current player takes the token and puts it in his or her pile. Specials can slay or slow a specific monster, damage multiple ones, or let a player perform additional actions. A mortar and brick card played together will allow the player to rebuild 1 wall. A fortify card allows the player to put a fortify token on a wall, acting as an additional buffer, and it gets removed instead of the wall it's on. Some things to note: only tar can target monsters in the forest ring. Only tar, barbarian, and drive him back cards that are marked with a tower can target monsters in the castle ring. When in doubt, card text trumps basic game rules. Move monsters. Each monster moves 1 space closer to the castle, or if inside the castle walls, they move 1 space clockwise. If a monster moves into a wall, they remain in the swordsman ring, take 1 damage, and the wall is removed. If they survive, they would enter the castle ring on their next move. If a monster moves into a castle space with a tower, they take 1 damage and the tower is removed. If they survive, they would remain inside the castle walls, moving clockwise on their next move. Lastly, the player draws 2 new monsters, drawing 2 tokens at random and resolving each 1 at a time. For monster tokens, the player rolls the 6-sided dice and places the token in the corresponding section of the forest ring. For boss monsters, roll and place, then resolve the boss monster's special ability. Descriptions are on the corners of the game board for easy reference. There are other tokens that cause actions or effects to take place. Move tokens move monsters as specified. Discard or plague tokens cause players to discard as specified. Draw tokens cause players to draw additional tokens and resolve 1 at a time. And boulder tokens, which are rolled and placed as a monster, then move forward until they strike a fortification, wall, or tower. Boulders also slay monsters in their path, including in the forest ring. Boulders continue forward even through to the other side of the board as long as there is no structure in their path. Everyone works together round after round, trying to defend the castle. If at any point the last tower is destroyed, the game is over and the players lose. However, if there are no more monster tokens to draw from and all the monsters on the board are defeated, the players win. And the player with the most slain monster tokens is declared the Master Slayer. Castle Panic is a great co-op game for family play with several rules variations to make things easier or harder as needed. As always, click the link to download our one sheet covering all the material in this video. Thanks for watching Games in 5.